Hello everyone and welcome back to the 4-Digit World Cup 2023. Here we have the long-awaited Grand Finals matchup between seed number 2 Canada and seed number 5, or seed number 2 United States, seed number 5 Canada. Already tripping up. I'm Miles, soon to be joined by Chiv. We are waiting for him to get back home, but he will be here for sure. So until then, I'm going to be your commentator. Yeah, this is obviously going to be a rematch of the winners final. The United States beating that Canadian roster 7-5 in that matchup. Canada decisively defeating Thailand in the losers grand final to get back here. 7-1 that score was. But they're going to have an uphill battle against this United States roster once again. Obviously a team to be perceived with a lot higher skill cap. I'm underwater right now. Am I underwater? I always love to snorkel during the intros of these streams, apparently, but blame Discord. Yeah, as I was saying, United States did win this match and seems to be, on paper, the team with a slightly higher skill cap than this Canadian roster. Canada showing to have a little bit of struggles finding full-man roster in their match with Thailand, but was able to early skill cap their bottom of roster as well. So we're going to see how that plays into this match. We're already into the ban phase. United States going to be banning out Synergy to Hidden 2. Canada going to be banning out the DP2. Going to go for some speed bans again for the Canadian side. Obviously, a very good choice with a very strong United States speed for it. Going to be striking out that frame out 1 as well. The United States, I think, is a little less certain what the ban is going to be, and it's going to be the Hard Rock 1. It's something that they tried putting into Canada during Winners Finals, but they dropped that map off of a really good score from Eddie. Sadly, a banger gets struck out of the pool. First pick is going to go to Canada, so let's see what they decide to go for first. There were a few skill sets I think they were perceived to be above the United States one. I think the main one is going to be Tech, and the remaining Tech in that pool is the Hard Rock 2 and the Nomad 4. Canada did first pick the Hard Rock 2 up against Thailand, but Thailand took their only point in the match off a break point on that Hard Rock 2. So maybe Canada's going to be a little bit wary to pick this into United States. Canada really taking their time with this pick. Maybe a little bit unsure of where to go, which you know is acceptable. Pretty tough to really find consistent picks against a roster like the USA, where they just seem to have so many different skill sets covered. Yeah, the other skill set that Canada did win consistently against the US in their last matchup was reading, of which they do have the Hidden 3 and the Nomad 5 remaining. As well as the Fremont 3 as well. Yeah, it appears Canada has actually run out the timer almost. FM3, they're going to go for Fate Duval as their first pick, which has been a slot that Canada has yet to lose in this tournament. The Air 8 CS5 free mod has just been Canada's bread and butter throughout the entire tourney. So, obviously against this US roster, this is definitely going to be the type of pick you want to get right out the bat to get yourself on the board. And here's Chiv. Welcome, Chiv.
Hey guys, I pulled up. Oh my god.
He made it.
Oh, ice cream.
This This guy dropped his ice cream all over his chest to get here.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe a little bit. Well, we'll see. Hello?
Yep, Canada. Hello, Chiv. Canada first picked Faith Duvall.
Oh, the classic free mod 3 pick.
And I mentioned how they haven't lost this slot this tournament so far. Yeah, both sides gonna take their time getting their rosters in the lobby. USA looks like they have their 4: RNG, Gore, Gaby, and Arco up against Twilight. Nope, not Twilight. Twilight is not on Canada. Eddie, Yip, Cup Paper, and Gore gonna be their 4th.
Yeah, the classic Canadian free mod 3 roster. Hey everyone, I'm getting so many chivs in the chat. Yay! What's up? So like, I think this is gonna be an interesting pick because like on one hand, USA has some very strong free mod 2 players like RNG and Gaby, but this has been Canada's like guaranteed pick. I don't think they've lost a free mod 3 in this one, an anti-mod pick, and I don't know if that's gonna change anytime soon. We'll see how these players do.
But the players on United States are going to be very familiar with this map. It was actually in our 4WC tryout, so all of these players have played this map extensively. It's also been lots of tournaments before, so USA maybe going to try and break this streak of Canadian dominance. Oh, and we have, is that the client? That has to be client. Eddie is playing the map with Hard Rock, but on our screen it is with no mod, so he's just playing it upside down. That's pretty funny. Gonna need to panic that. Get Eddie's proper mod on, and looks like Hidden Hard Rock is going to come out from Eddie. Expected from the Hidden Hard Rock Free Mod 3 specialist, if you were to call him anything.
My favorite Hidden Hard Rock player. But there goes Arco at the first miss for US and Eddie for the first misses as well. Big misses in this map. There goes Gaby as well, actually.
So it's going to be RNG and Twilight before the chorus holding on to combo for US, but it's going to be a combo lead for Canada on the back of Cup Paper and Gore. Gonna see how long they can hold on to those combos into these streams. We're gonna see who finds the drops. It's gonna be Twilight on US.
Yeah, this story is about to skyrocket. There's no really substantial combos besides RNG on the side of USA to match these 2 full combos on Canada. And the story's only 300k. This few mod 3 pick is looking extremely good. Another miss from Arco is almost gonna practically seal the deal. The story's gonna go to 450k, 500k approaching now.
Canada,
yeah, oh my god.
Dominant on this first pick. If you can name it anyway.
And 700k is extremely convincing. Cup Paper, Franklin Court is gonna be full comboing for fun. He's gonna do what he does best. Oh, finds a miss on the end, but it's not gonna matter. 950k, almost certainly gonna be enough to secure that point.
Yeah, I mean, USA is not making up 800k on one slow slider. Twilight gonna be getting the 513k on no mod, but USA not having a really great time on that, but I don't think they were really expected to put up too big of a score on this pick, so it's gonna be fine for them. Canada's first pick out of the way. Now United States, gonna see where they decide to go. They've got 2 DT maps remaining, and other than that, I think they really have a lot of places they can go.
So can I split USA banned and Canada banned? Canada probably banned 2 stream maps, and USA probably banned 2 tag.
They banned Hard Rock 1 and Hidden 2.
Oh, they banned only one of the tech maps. They banned an aim map, actually. Kind of surprising that they banned Hard Rock 1. But speed is going to immediately get locked in. No cooldown on that.
Yep, DT3. Death's Echo by Jonathan LFJ. Classic map. Now is in a DT pool. It's crazy.
Yeah, we'll see how much hard carrying Eddie can really do, but if Fremont was anything like a one-sided pick, this is almost certainly another one, just in the opposite direction, as Rhythm Game, Arco, and probably when I want to say Flames Tier and Maxi are going to be running a show on this.
Yep, and that is D4 in the lobby right now. Meanwhile, Canada, no players in the lobby. But I'd expect to see Eddie, as you mentioned, along with probably Flat Paper to join. But other than that, I really can't name any Canadian speed players.
Yeah, Go is also here, so he'll be playing. And the 4th for Canada is doomed as some unforeseen circumstances have arisen within the team.
Oh, where's Divine Rose?
Yeah, Divine Rose not here today, I think, so...
Oh, that's not the player you want to miss in this match.
A little bit of no response to any message for the last 3 hours.
Oh, that's bad.
You love to see it. The classic.
Well, for Canada's sake, we're gonna hope that he shows up sometime within this match. Maybe just practicing
showing
offline
up.
for 3
I don't
hours.
think
But
he's- this guy is not
that's-
going on.
that is-
He's not going on.
that's not good.
I mean, like, he already no-showed 2 matches in 4WC because of some Canadian OSU drama that happened, which is really cringe, but like, happens. So
it does.
it is what it is.
We're gonna see Cut Paper
Wait, is
coming
this
in to take
Divino
the 4th
Roses
spot.
guy?
Cut Paper Speed, the Revolution, gonna be taking that 4th spot for Canada up against the USA Speed Behemoth.
Oh fuck, Franklin's about to drop 100k. He cannot play this. He cannot play this.
No, trust me, he's gonna drop 100 million instead. He's going to 1v 30,000 this United States scene.
Like, Franklin isn't the 10.3 guy, neither is he the 300 BPM guy.
Yeah, early breaks already from Canada. Cut Paper and Gore to find some drops. And Eddie as well. It's a 3-way reset for Canada at the start. And there goes Flat Paper too, so United States already 4-way to 0. Their lead, it is 30 seconds into the map, and they are already 100k up.
This is the definition of a specialist if you have, specialist player if you've ever seen one. Franklin just went from FCing the Fremont D to lowest stack in the lobby. Just how it is. But Flames are gonna find the first person in America as Canada is trying to slowly build up the combo. Actually, Franklin is doing the best right now in terms of combo.
Yeah, USA, this just definitely looks like a first pick coming out of them. This is just something where they have a clear advantage right out of the gate. And it already feels like there's not much Canada can do.
USA is gonna win with 7 players. Don't both teams have 7 players?
USA has 8 for this match, I believe.
Oh. Where's the flood? They had 7 last match though for winners finals.
Yeah. They didn't have Conrad last match.
And I think Divine Rose played last match.
Yeah.
I think he played both actually. He didn't play against. Didn't play any of the matches before. Not this one either. There's only a combo on Flat Paper, but he's not beating 2 FCs from Arco and Rhythm Game. And Maxi's 99.
Rhythm Game and Arco do find the breaks though, so
yeah, but
Flat Paper can his 600 combo that has now dropped not bring it back anymore. USA looking as dominant as Canada on the last pick.
Yeah, Flat Paper a little no help right now. He's trying his best.
Yeah, I guess that's all you can do. All you can do is try your best in these types of circumstances. Cut Paper, unfortunately, being the unlucky soul who has to fill this map as the 4th. And you know, that's just a part of playing tournaments, you know? Sometimes you gotta be the guy to do that. And respect to him to being that guy. Not everyone wants to be that guy.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He's getting his match cost somewhere else.
If anything, he's getting some participation bonus from this. So he's just gonna make it up on some gimmick picks. But yeah, USA, 100k scoring the lead.
We knew this was coming. So, we'll be seeing more of these types of picks coming out from USA from what I believe at least. It could be looking like a DT3. Could be, not DT3, DT4. Could be looking like a Nomad 2 as well. But Nomad 2 actually kind of had a very decent score yesterday. So, same with DT1. So, but this is the 3-point gone. Arco S rank. Rhythm Game Maxi, both above 95. Flat Paper, no help.
Flat Paper, no help. The top score on Canada, only 20k ahead of the bottom score on USA. You hate to see it, but once again, as we said at the last pick, this is the USA's first pick. This is really what you expect in this scenario. So Canada going to be keen to respond here with their second pick. Now, what do you think Canada picks here? Because I was kind of unsure of the pick strategy for Canada coming into this match. I could see, like, Tech being open, that Nomad 4 being open could be a good pick for them, as well as something like that Fremont 2.
Yeah, I think they'll either go for Tech or Reading. I think that's the most classic thing that they've always been doing this match, so definitely 2 good options by them. Don't think it's a hard rock angle against this American lineup. But we'll see.
Flat Paper saying his game tabbed twice. Unfortunate. But Canada is going to go for that Fremont 2, Kozen no Himitsu, the alt map. Now this map is just something in the Fremont pool, man. Like, how are people going to mod this? think I would say for United States, definitely gonna see Rhythm Game on Hard Rock and Gaby on Hidden, and then probably Conrad, who's already in the lobby to take a Nomad. For Canada, not really sure who's gonna take what other than the obvious Cup Paper Hidden.
Yeah, we'll see. The Canadian roster yesterday was Yip, Score, Divine Rose, and Cup Paper. So it looks like Eddie might be taking the Hard Rock instead today.
Or Ankar in the lobby. He leaves. I would be surprised to not see Cup Paper in for this, so. Oh, maybe Ankar Hard Rocks. So Cup Paper comes in, takes Eddie's spot for the Hidden, maybe. Yeah, once again, this is a large circle free mob map. We had another one by the same mapper last week. Except this map is a lot different. This is more of an alt map, while the other one was more like 210 BPM consistency. This map also has an insta reset pattern. I am going to be so surprised if anyone hits the pattern at the 2 nerds mark in this map. It's just impossible. Yeah, roster's going to be set. It's going to be Arco taking the Hard Rock, actually, for USA to join Batball, Conrad on the Nomad, and Gaby on the Hidden. Meanwhile, Canada... Huh?
Ankar actually think coming in for Hard Rock. Oh, and everyone on Canada's missed. And USA.
Tons of time for these players to get their combos up.
And there goes Franklin. And no full combos on this map already. If anything, gonna be excited to see how Ankar does. Definitely has been having all these first for the DC nerves. But if anything, he's one of the best Hard Rock alt players in Canada. Excited to see how he does in this map.
Is he kind of taking the role that 123 Eric had last year on the alt maps in the Hard Rock?
Yeah, but Eric actually has really good Nomad too as well. That guy actually, like, he's still, I think he got a top play for this, I mean, but like, he didn't want to play for the DC this year. Make it no time. He doesn't play tournaments anymore. Forgot about Eric, dude. Oh, it's Maxi actually.
So 2 breaks on the Nomad for USA, and that is a full combo reset for USA. Actually, almost everyone. The biggest combo in the lobby is a 200 from Cup Paper. Oh, and there's more combo resets for USA, and a big act drop for Arco. That's going to send it almost back in favor of Canada already.
Yeah, scores are pretty much even. Almost every player is in this 150k to 200k range. Really going to depend to see who can really pop off in the second half. But Akis on the Hard Rock player is a little low. Everyone else holding above 98.
Now into the second chorus. It's really going to depend on just who breaks next, because the lead is just balanced on a knife's edge. But we're also almost at the impossible pattern, so it's going to be crazy to see if the map comes down to that. But Conrad's going to find the next break. He's instantly going to send it 30k in favor of Canada, so let's see who is going to hit the impossible pattern.
Oh, Gaby and Arco just missed on the slider. Anyways, and here comes the stream, which is super important.
Go.
Oh my god, 3 players are hitting it. Can actually hit it. Oh, Gordon hit it. And Batball. Arco also hit it as well on Hard Rock.
Wow.
Like he broke before.
Now the only way USA comes back is if 4 breaks, but Maxi breaks.
Yeah,
so.
Gore's gonna be securing this last end combo all on him right now. And he's not gonna have any problems with these last patterns. He's gonna be dropping the top score right now, 500k for his name. Maxi coming very close, but Franklin, 470k gonna be making the difference in the hidden category.
Yeah, it's gonna be another win for Canada here on the free mod.
Oh shit, ending just popped in.
This ending is kind of crazy, but it's too far in Canada's favor for anything to happen, so nonetheless, a good second pick for Canada. Not as definitive as the first one, but I don't think either team really has any picks as definitive as their first picks remaining.
Yeah, I'll be seeing what USA decides to cook here.
And it's already sounding like DT1, and it's going to be an insta-DT1 pick for USA. This is a little bit surprising. Canada played this in their losers final up against Thailand, and they put up some good scores. I think 3 500Ks for Canada on this pick, no?
There was some good scores, but no Divine Rose, so one guy's gonna have to fail.
Oh, true. That is something to take into account. Being down one DT player, there's no reason for USA to just not sweep every single tapping map off the board. Yeah, USA gonna come in with their speed roster again. But for Canada, they're gonna have to pick up some scraps here without one of their key speed players. Oh, it's like,
Yep. See, he goes in. Oh, yeah. We'll see if he does go in the burst. That's a bit of a speed man. But we're going to be seeing
Eddie flat paper Gore.
Yeah, Eddie flat paper Gore against Rhythm Game. Argo Flames here. Don't know who the fourth player is, I kind of forget.
It may be Twilight. Probably Twilight,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. Fourth DT1 player here for USA. To join Flames Tier Rhythm Game and Arco in the United States' second pick. Both teams picking in the same mod pool for their first two picks, so obviously both teams depleting, I think, their comfort zones out of the bat. So we're going to get to a very chaotic match very fast after these picks.
And honestly, I could see a lot of players on USA here dropping extremely good scores. Both Rhythm Game and Arco very good at DT1s. On the flip side, Eddie and Flat Paper are also going to be looking very confident, I think. But I'm just really curious to see how Yip does here. Seems like they also decided to swap out Tan for Gore. I don't think he was playing last week or yesterday.
Yeah, if Flat Paper can continue what he did against Thailand and continue to perform well in this matchup, that would be really big for Canada because they really need a big mechanics player to pop off for Canada here if they want to have any chance of taking the break on the USA pick. It's going to be an early break for Gore. Yip Ack down at 95, but is yet to find a break. Obviously, is the player who I think is forced to fill on this for Canada.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit of free combo to the first KI.
And Eddie and Gore break on that burst. They got stacked, I think. Just over-tapping a little bit and getting stacked.
And yeah, these 4 full combos on USA looking very strong for this first guys. All of them are holding very good act. Yep, only at 97 right now. There goes Rhythm Game, nothing misread.
There goes Flat Paper. Oh, that's one of the crucial combos on Canada. Only Yip remaining. Fill player popping off here for Canada, but still 3 combos on the side of the United States are going to run this one very far in the lead if they continue to hold.
Yeah, but Twilight just missed on nothing. Flame Sales just missed on nothing.
Here. Okay, now
so
Canada's
there's only
in a
one FC
pretty good
now.
spot.
And recovering combos on USA is Eddie and Gore building up to 400, winning game at 250 now. All eyes on Arco and Yip, but Arco is looking so much more consistent on this with the 98 to 96. There goes Twilight again, and Flat Paper.
Yeah, Eddie and Gore, those combos are going to start to do damage very quickly if they continue to hold. But there goes Gore, slider breaking. So now Eddie and Yip going to pick up the scraps here while Rhythm Game and Flames here bring their combos to support Arco. In the stream, Gore breaks again, but the crucial combos still hold. But there goes Rhythm Game. That's the number 2 combo on the United States down. Eddie and Yip can start to take this back very soon if Arco breaks.
Yeah, but Arco is looking so consistent at 99 right now, and Yip is still barely holding on. There he goes finally. And score is going to skyrocket as Arco is going to solo carry this last lead. Eddie is trying his best to match, but there's no combos on the side of Canada beside him. Yip has already done enough for himself, but Flat Paper and Gore are not going to be able to make the difference this time as Arco 1.2k combo here to take
Arco's
it home.
Slider breaking. His aim twitching there. I don't know if there's enough time for Eddie to do this alone. 900 combo, very big. Oh, but he breaks on the scream, and that's going to do it. United States taking their second pick now. Nothing Canada can do.
Yeah, and just he's supporting, despite Eddie and Yip actually dropping very, very comfortable scores here. Boa and Flappy were not really finding their stride on this map. It's going to be enough for America to take another point.
Arco this time putting up the big score for USA, finally getting his help. There was a meme in 2022 where Arco was just the only speed player on the team where you would see him top score the lobby by hundreds of thousands of points and they would still lose the point. But this year, United States has the speed players to put around him, so they're going to win their second D2 pick in a row. An 810k from Arco. Big stuff.
Very good scores by Flames tier and Eddie as well, double 600k. Yep, also dropping a very respectable 570k for not being a speed player, 93%, but the combo is going to be making a difference for him. And Twilight also dropping above 500k of rhythm game. Very good scores overall.
I think, honestly, this might be the highest average score we might see across the entire match, because this pool just starts to get extremely brutal once you start to go outside some of these more comfortable maps.
Yeah. Canada just might tap into something either ult or more reading focus here. I'm not too sure how comfortable they feel with picking other stuff. But could be looking at like a hidden 3 Nomad 5 buff will probably fine. Nomad 3 as well. But depends on how comfortable they feel against this American roster.
I mean, I think just because of last match, at some point you have to start picking reading, but the question just is when, because you could gamble on it late in the match, but I think you probably want to get that on the board now, maybe force it a little further rather than wait on them. There's also the Nomad 4 remaining. Nomad 4 was something that United States actually banned against them in winners finals, so definitely something that should be on the board for Canada. And there it is, Nomad 4. Mirzam gonna be the third pick for Canada.
Let's see how the Nomad 4 goes here. Eyes on Yip, as Yip will be fighting against Conrad Midden and RNG on the tech slot.
Yeah, it looks like players going to get their last second practice on this because there's only Conrad in the lobby. The boy is ready.
Be seeing Maxi and Rhythm Game. What's up?
I have a question. Is this the furthest that Canada has gone in a country tournament? I feel like Canada always lingers between like 6th place and 3rd place in a lot of national tournaments. I don't know if they've ever gotten top 2 before in any World Cup.
I'm not too sure either, to be honest. I don't think we have. Maybe in 6WC.
6WC, bro. Does that one really count?
Maybe 6WC Canada's got some firepower there.
Yeah, I mean, I see it.
Oh, wait, somebody actually said it in chat, 6WC 2nd place.
That's raw. I mean, Canada is just one of those countries that has a really active tournament community. And honestly, when you have a really active tournament community in a country scene, you really start to spawn up a lot of really good low-ranking players who do really well in those like 5-digit and 6-digit World Cups.
And it's actually not going to be RNG actually in for this map. I'm kind of surprised. Maybe the BPM gate a little too high. But we'll be seeing Conrad, Maxi, Rhythm Game, and Arco against Gore, Onkart, Franklin, and Yip.
So we've got our tech pick. This map a little bit more on the streamy side compared to some of the past tech picks in this slot. Definitely not as streamy as something like Hidden 2, but still, stream aim focus is definitely present in this map. Paper to find the first drop for Canada. Nobody else breaking on that starting cut stream. That's honestly surprising. I feel like starting cut streams on these tech picks just end up being really brutal in the lobby, but it's like these players are very well practiced. The slider jumps.
And there goes Conrad. Yeah. Gonna be 2 bigs. Oh, wow. That is raw bigs. It's just Maxi versus Yep right now. 1v1 situation.
The lead is completely non-existent. Only
10k
in favor. But there goes Yep. Now Maxi Batball gonna be holding on to the full combo. We're gonna see how long he can bring this into lead for United States, because right now he is all on his own except with the 240 backing combo from Conrad, and there's nothing on Canada to really contest them.
Yeah, it's looking very good for USA right now. Might be the first big point is they're gonna continue to carry 100k lead off the back of Batball. Maxi dropping 700 combo, full combo still.
What is he doing? Batball did not even expect him to be in the roster for this map, but holding the 780 combo into the second half of the map, still FCing on his side actually. Just holding the lead in the palm of his hands, but he needs to hold on for longer because Cupkeeper and Gore have the combo to contest it if he does drop. Oh, but he slider breaks on the slower part, no!
And Squid is 130k, but with Gore actually breaking, it's gonna stay there. As Fenk is rematched for Rhythm Game, Anka being matched by Conrad. Oh, and
that is a almost full lobby reset. Only Arco holding on through that pattern, but he does promptly drop thereafter. And with 150k of score lead, only an eighth of the map left, it's looking like a USA break point here on the Nomad 4.
And yeah, this is a very convincing point, 150k score gap despite being on Canada's pick. Off the performance of Maxi, going to be dropping 540k. Very good score overall. Jeremy just 400k, but still very good as well.
An insane pop-off from Batball on that one. The next highest United States score, only 352k. If he had not done that, Canada might have been able to take this pick, but the 536k is basically just the difference between him and Yip. A little bit more, but that map was just held firmly in the palm of the Batball, and that is a break point for United States.
Back on the United States pick, I'm actually kind of curious what they pick here. We'll see.
I think they still have another DT map. They might just go straight for that. I believe they swept the DT pool in winners finals as well, and especially without Divine Rose, they're going to be eager to get every single tapping map out of the way in hopes that Divine Rose has yet to show up.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if he actually comes up though, so we'll see. Don't think he's making an appearance.
The other picks for United States, Nomad 1 was something that they were very, very strong on in the last match, but they like to hold that for late in the match. So it's going to just be the DT4. United States going to pick out the entire DT pool. That Self-Destruct, mapped by Jordan, is our DT tech slot. Now, we're probably going to expect a similar roster here for United States. We see Batball and Flames here already in the lobby. Probably going to be joined by Rhythm Game and Arco. Meanwhile, Canada, probably similar thing as DT1, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, we'll see. Looks like we're finally getting started on the CT4. Took a while.
Canada still deciding their roster for this one. Batball, are you alive? Batball may be getting extremely nervous on that Nomad 4. Having to take a breather.
Yeah, that was a crazy score, but on to DT4. Max is gonna have to drop a miracle score again. But honestly, I think America is very comfortable with this map so soon.
But still, gotta be a little fearful for Maxi's nerves. You know, you just put up a massive performance like that. Sometimes going into the map after, it can start to be a little bit shaky as well. But for his sake, I'm gonna hope he's okay. Canada with their roster in, they've got Yip, Eddie, Gore, and Flat Paper. That's the United States roster on this one. Going to the map. This is AR 10.3 Tech. So after that Nomad 4, United States seemed to usurp dominance on Tech, something that they have not been able to do against Canada in this tournament. So you're going to find the first break though. Eddie and Batball, but that's a trade that favors Canada. USA only in the lead that because of their accuracy right now. With flat paper down at 95. Into this slower section. Yip gonna find a drop on the slower part. That is not good for Canada. Lead explodes in favor of USA, already almost 100,000 points. Still the big combos on Flat Paper and Gore. If the combos on USA do drop into the Buzz Sliders, no drops there. Yip finds a slider break, and there goes Flat Paper. That's one of the FCs down, but Rhythm Game and Flamesphere drop as well. But Gore does too, so it's going to be Arco and Batball to run it forward for the United States now. Already 400k in the lead. Now Batball once again with the biggest combo in the lobby. We're going to see how long he can run this one. Not too long, apparently. Like another definitive DT pick for the USA. Gore trying his best with the 330k. That's only narrowly beating out the lowest score of the United States. And even he finds a slider break there during this lower section, so Flames here gonna overtake him in that battle. Flamester does drop, but United States is looking extremely dominant on this one, once again. Similarly to the DT3, actually. They're going to take over a 1,000,000-point lead on this one by the end. And United States going to go up 4-2. Canada now needs to respond in turn with another point on the board. Another break point here would be devastating.
That's good. Huh? Oh, 1 second.
Hello, Chiv. Just muted. But yeah, now back to the drawing board for Canada. Not exactly sure where you go from here after losing that Nomad 4. I believe if they were to win that Nomad 4, they would then be comfortable into picking Hard Rock 2. But after that, I'm not really sure if you can do that. I feel like now you have to start picking Reading if you're Canada. Something like that Hidden 3 or the Nomad 5.
I'm alive.
Welcome back. Thoughts on Canada picking Reading now?
Alright. Yeah, it's probably the best angle. Let's see what they do. I feel like it's the best bet. They kind of have to tap into it now. Not many other options left.
I mean, it's insane how quickly the pool is already being whittled down. There is no DT and no free mod remaining, so everything has to be in the top half of the map pool. No mod hidden or hard rock.
What they come up with though? There it is, Millennia.
Here's Millennia. Obviously now at this point, if you're Canada, you are going to be relying on the best hidden player remaining in the tournament, Cut Paper. And if I'm being honest, I wouldn't really want to rely on anybody else in this situation. If you're putting one player on one type of map at this stage, I don't think anybody is more comfortable than Cut Paper on these gimmick maps. However, United States also going to put up a fairly strong roster on this. Gaby as well as Batball going to be probably the specialist United States reading gimmick players. Conrad and RNG as well.
They definitely have the roster to make up for this, so it's definitely winnable overall.
You said Flat Paper is gonna have to fill this for Canada?
No, he's definitely lobby city. He's the last guy to be playing air raid. It's gonna be Franklin, Yip, Pan, and Gore.
Seeing Eddie fill this apparently.
No way Eddie's here. He cannot play this. Oh my god. He could not play this. Now we're really counting on the Franklin 1v4 if Eddie's in and not 10. Wait, but Eddie air rate's about to go crazy. Like don't look at the top right of your stream.
He's gonna have to go nuclear. So yeah, I think this is kind of the reaction to last week's Night of McDonald's Hidden 3. Where you have a very old AR8 and now you have a very modern AR8. This one, I think, very much going to be focused on the Kickstarter jumps, but that's Cut Paper to find the first drop for Canada, followed closely by Yip and Gore. It's only Eddie holding on
Eddie's actually
for Canada. Eddie going nuclear right now. Up
Eddie's the only guy that's seeing right now.
It's all Eddie.
Oh, he finds a miss.
It's a small lead for USA, but Cut Paper has got his combo back up at 150.
Yeah, Franklin is finally reestablished. And he's going to be looking to make the difference right now as everyone else is finding misses aside from him and Maxi right now.
Yeah, and if Maxi does break, Cut Paper is going to bring this back on his own. Up at almost 300 combo, he is the man in the lobby right now, but the combos from USA have also reestablished themselves. You have RNG, Conrad, and Gaby all above 100 combo. But nobody else on Canada is above that.
Yeah, Frank has got to put the work in right now. And all eyes on him right now as he is the sole highest combo of this lobby. But Maxi so close behind him, making sure that he can't run away with this lead.
Batball, man. The United States import from the 5-digit scene going absolutely nuclear so far in this match. That break from Conrad is going to start to send it back in favor of Canada slowly, but into the next intense section, we're going to see who comes in with the breaks.
There's Maxi.
And it is almost a full combo reset. Now
it's about to skyrocket in favor of Canada's. Franklin is toggled. He's easy to play now.
Oh, but he breaks.
Actually, hold on. He found a miss, and there's a 100k score gap in favor of USA. I don't think they can make it back in time.
Yeah, USA looking to take a second breakpoint here in a row on Millennia, the Hidden 3. And it looks like there's nothing Canada can do. United States off of 460k from Batball, gonna get their second breakpoint of the match to go up 5-2 in a tragic turn of events for Canada.
Yeah, and the Franklin Gamma not gonna work out there, despite him getting by far the highest score, 520k, only Maxi 460k behind him. Nobody in Canada really able to make the difference.
Even Eddie putting up a decent score from himself, only barely the lowest score in the lobby, but Cut Paper top score just not enough. Now USA, it goes back to their court. They've got Nomad 2 as a tapping map remaining, but now after this, they might be confident just about anywhere in the map pool. They've won almost every single skill set against this Canadian lobby here.
Like, Canada's back to this such a difficult corner now. They have to win multiple breakpoints, and they have to figure out what's the best to pick in the USA. So it's gonna be a bit of a. And there it is, number one. Nomad 5 actually. Wait, what?
No, that's
no,
Nomad 1,
right?
Yeah.
Why does it say? Okay. I was about to say like the stream bugged out.
Yeah, shipwrecked. And once again, this week we're gonna be looking at RNG to be the aim player for United States. Yeah, this is one of the hardest maps in the pool in terms of star rating, up at 7.83. This is higher star rating than the one that was in 3 WC Grand Finals.
We'll see how it goes. Oh, we said this Calabasas does, but RNG might just have to make the difference here. Probably going to be doing as well as he did last time, where he was by far the most comfortable playing on Nomad 1. We're going to see if it happens again.
Gonna be joined by Rhythm Game, Argo, and Flamesteer this time for United States. Gonna be in for Nomad 1. I don't believe he's really been very much on the Nomad 1 roster in this tournament. But he's here for Shipwrecked as one of the higher skill cap United States players. RNG gonna find the first
actually find the first miss
with Flamesteer. Yeah, Canada gonna take an early lead out of the beginning here. Eddie gonna find a break though, along with Yep. Flamesteer gonna trade it.
It's on, yeah. 2 for 2. And Encore is locked in right now. Main number 1 player of Canada.
And Arco,
there was Arco. It's Encore's time to shine. If he can pop off for one map, this has got to be it. And it's looking like it's happening. Flame's gonna find a miss as well. Just RNG with 400 combo against Encore, but Yep is trying to make the difference right now. Eddie is 200 combo to really back up this Canadian roster, but it's actually slowly going in favor of Canada even more.
Oh, but there goes Encore and Eddie. It's only Yip and Gore now up against RNG and the re-established combos from Rhythm Game and Arco.
Yeah, this is almost going to slowly go back into the favor of USA as 2 more misses come out from Canada.
Flamesteer is struggling, but his struggles are going to be neutralized by the massive combos by his teammates as Encore continues to drop. Yip and Gore do have the combos to bring this back, though, if the United States does falter. But that has to happen first.
Yeah, there goes Yip with Arco. 3-2 trades. It's just Gore against the full combo from RNG and Rhythm Game, but the score is already 90k. And it is looking extremely dire for Canada right now. RNG is looking so ever consistent.
Not able to pull off the unreal heroics that Lesperi was able to do on this map, but still.
There he goes.
Oh, he goes. Gore has the combo, but
Gore actually has the adventure, but yeah, he's gonna find a miss. Rhythm Game actually 600 combo. Maybe they're so kind of underdog here on the Nomad 1. Didn't know he could play this.
Rhythm Game is currently gaming, actually soon to overtake RNG in score on this. And it looks like United States is about to be at the doorstep for the first time since 2019. They are about to be 1 point away from a victory in 4-digit World Cup.
And yeah, with this combo from Rhythm Game as well as 300k score, there's no hope for this Canadian roster on this map. And it's on to thinking about what last map can really bring them out of this depth right now. Because even if they win the next point off of a reading map, they have so much more to deal with coming next.
Yeah, Rhythm Game finally does break, but his score nearing 550k along with RNG. They're just going to be battling for top score at this point. It looks like RNG is probably going to win that fight. But still a 335k lead for United States, and they are looking very dominant now on this grand final star rating.
And that was very convincing. Yeah, going to be on the final pick now for Canada. We'll see how this goes.
S rank from RNG, only one slider break apparently.
Wait, S rank is crazy. S rank is actually crazy.
That's nuts from RNG.
That's the first S rank on that map. That's the first S rank.
Is that actually?
Yeah, there's no FCs. I don't think Vistar or yeah, he just S rank shipwrecked the match.
What the hell, man? Yeah, crazy stuff from Team USA. They have completely unleashed so far in this match, and Canada now backs up against the wall. They need to respond here if they want to stay alive in the tournament. But where do you go? Canada, they still have their first pick from against Thailand that they unfortunately lost against them. They've got Corruption if they want to go for that.
Corruption, they've got Proof of the Existence, two of like maybe the possible picks here, but it's looking really rough. Don't really think you go Reincarnation Apple here. Yeah, it's gonna be Corruption as you said. And this is back onto the Yip show. No cup paper for this map.
The tried and true tech pick for Canada has been one of their strong suits throughout the tournament. Gonna need to rely on it here to stay alive in the match.
I've heard that Canada is now missing 2 players. I didn't even know if that was possible.
I remember, so there was a really long reschedule between these two teams.
Yeah.
And I remember the original deal was going to be like, so you guys missed Tan for this match. Divine Rose was not planned. You guys were planned to be without Tan.
Oh yeah, Brandon is not here. I kind of forgot. Yeah, Tan is just not here. So yeah, that's why he hasn't been. I kind of forgot. I'm like, yo, where's Brandon? He's not here.
So Canada's been playing 6v8 in this match, while United States has all 8. Well, in the winners finals match, USA was down a player, but
yeah, it's the way with the winner on. It was very close. It was like 7-5.
Yeah, it was 7-5.
They're not going to be looking good for Canada.
Yeah, the deal was also that for bracket reset, USA would also be missing Arco, I believe. So, ended up landing on this matchup where, unfortunately for Canada, missing Divine Rose, I think really meant a lot in how definitive the United States won those mechanics picks.
Absolutely. I just heard, so USC is on match point. I think they're on tiebreaker right now. That's gonna be a fucking dope stream, dude.
USC?
Dada pulled like one of my favorite tiebreakers of all time.
He pulled one of my biggest PTSD tiebreakers of all time.
One Dawn?
Yes.
Dude, that's like the best map in the game, dude. That's so hard. It's my favorite Elvis map. But it's gonna be on the Yip show, but we're also holding the SS right now. But I think there's some players who are really looking out here for Yip, Conrad, Rhythm Game, and apparently Gore.
Yep,
but
into
Yip
the slider
is
section.
SSing.
How is he SSing through these long sliders? This is already insane stuff from Yip.
Yeah, he gotta step it up if he. Yeah, he knows that like he's gonna pull it up this match, and this is what he's deciding to unleash on.
Rhythm Game equalizing him with some combo game, but there goes the Rhythm Game combo, and it's a 3-way reset for USA. Only Conrad Mitten remaining. and he goes as well. So it's going to be looking like finally a definitive.
Oh, this is looking way too big though, because there's 2 FCs, and even if Yip is doing this well, how is Gore doing this? He's finally gonna find a miss, but yeah, now it's the driver's seat for Yip. Only combo on the board, 97%.
This is insane stuff from Yip. This is the score from Yip that you wanted to see against Thailand, but he's going to be getting it in the more important matchup here against USA to keep his team alive. Canadian Jesus making his return.
And Yip is doing what he does best, fucking 1v9 the tech pick. He's at 550k, 97% right now. Oh, and he finally finds a miss on the side lane, but it's not going to matter. I think the damage has been done. Rhythm game 400 combo though, as well as Conrad, but there's only less than a quarter map left. And it's going to be a little difficult with the accuracy of Rhythm game not being too high. And there goes Conrad.
Here goes the whole USA squad. Canada going to finally get back on the board here, get their 3rd point on the Hard Rock 2.
Yip is going to... Yip is the father that stepped up, bro. Like, he's here to play, man.
Canadian Jesus is what they called him in 2020 when he exploded onto the tournament scene. Now coming back to Florida to keep his team alive when it matters most. 680K.
Not even gonna finish the spinner. Light work for him apparently. I think that was a one-sided pick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was. What a score!
That is he kind of just did half of the USA score on his own. More than half actually.
Crazy stuff from Yip.
Lol comes out from Jeremy. He's definitely not happy about the no-shows on Canada.
Yeah, I mean, when you have scores like this coming out, like, not having the support you really want is going to be really bad for their mental. But still, United States still with the tapping in the back. They've got Nomad 2 going to be their next pick, which is something that Canada did come very close on in finals. Although that map was a lot less comfortable than this one, I think.
No can for this map, though. No Divine Rose either, although I think both of them said they were kind of uncomfortable on this. Going to be seeing Gore, Flat Paper, and what I believe to be either Eddie and Onkar or Yip. He's really feeling warm for it. Yip can play normal twos, but not the most consistent at it traditionally, but he stepped up for DT1. He might just have to step up for normal 2 as well.
And he did well last time, I recall, getting one of the top scores in Canada on last week's Nomad 2. But this one, I think, is going to be a little more comfy across the board. Nomad 2 from last week had some really difficult angles while this
Mouse, I have some bad news. I need to go. I'm being called in. Anyways, Chiv, thank you guys so much for letting me cast. It's been a pleasure. Good luck on the rest of the match. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, Chiv. Okay, now I'm once again alone. Very unfortunate occurrences. But yeah, USA gonna try and bring it home here on the Nomad 2. Euphoria mapped by Knowledge King. Flames Tier, Twilight, Arco, and Rhythm Game gonna be the 4 chosen soldiers to go up against Onkar, Gore, Yip, and Flat Paper. Flat Paper had a really good score on this against Thailand. He's probably gonna have to bring this back if they want to try and get a break point here to stay alive once again. However, United States is hungry. They have looked basically unmatchable on the tapping picks so far in this match. So Canada is going to need a miracle if they want a break point here. Out of the beginning, Flat Paper going to find the first drop. But actually, no, it was a Bancho. So crisis averted. Rhythm Game, though, I believe that's not going to be a Bancho. Going to be a slider break on his part. But accuracy is going to keep it very slightly in the lead of United States. But it does flip back over to Canada due to the combos. But the combos are so even that it's really going to come on down to the next breaks to see who takes a real advantage. So this lead can be shifted back in any moment's notice. Gore getting caught out by the wiggle. That's going to be bad for Canada. Should start to shoot back over to United States, especially as Flat Paper finds a drop. That one's going to mean a lot more. 2 big combos down, and it shifts over to United States. But back over to Canada. Accuracy not giving the United States the best right now. Twilight finds a slider break, and there goes Yip as well. It's only Onkar for Canada up against Rhythm Game and Arco for United States as they have taken the lead up to 60,000. Still 2/3 of the map to go. This is a longer Nomad 2, so Onkar definitely needs to hold for a while if he wants to start to bring this back for Canada, and he has to fight up against 2 bigger combos for United States. All the hopes of Canada lay on the newcomer right now. I cannot imagine how this is bearing on his nerves. Flat Paper finds another drop into this section. Onkar is just the last hope for Canada here on this Nomad 2. He needs to hold. Rhythm Game breaks. Onkar breaks. So does Arco. It's only Flamesteer remaining. Only combo in the lobby into this halfway point stream section. Every combo just evaporated on that space stream. And there goes Flamesteer as well. The combos in the lobby are all gone. Only a few who are above 100. And it's just barely in favor of US. That chain miss from Rhythm Game is going to start to send it back in favor of Canada. And he does it again. It's back in favor of Canada. Onkar and Gore and Yip all holding nearly 300 combos. It's going to be enough to take a lead back, but there's still a quarter of the map to go. Twilight breaking the biggest combo for United States. And it's looking like Canada might be getting the miracle they need. Onkar chain misses though. It's matched by Arco. Looks like the comfortability from these players is starting to dwindle in the last quarter of this map. Maybe the stamina starts to run out. This map is just unforgiving, almost 4 minutes in length. To have the stamina to play all of it is just so crazy. There's some chain misses. It's a massive reset for Canada. United States holds on. It's just 40k in favor of Canada. Into the last 1/8 of the map, we're gonna see if United States can take this back. They have multiple 400 combos. Twilight, Flamesteer slider breaking. Rhythm Game as well, holding on. It's gonna start to go back in their favor. Gore chain misses. 1k, it goes back in favor of USA. Into the ending. There's a spinner. Canada needs more chain misses and they need them now. Rhythm Game slider breaks, but it looks like it might be Twilight to take this one home for United States. There's just a little bit to go. Twilight breaks. It goes back in favor of Canada. It's gonna come down to the last stream of the map. Flat Paper breaks. It is a clown fiesta here, folks. Who is gonna come out on top? And it looks like Canada survives. The sweet nectar of life has entered the veins of the Canadian roster. Barely surviving that Nomad 2. And they have just taken the first of the 2 breakpoints that they need to come back in this match. Hard Rock 3 instantly coming out from Canada. What a thriller. Canada. God smiled down on Canada for that pick. That one looked certain to go back in favor of the United States at the end, but the breaks from Flamesteer and Twilight and Rhythm Game came right when they needed to, and the chain breaks through it all just ended on the side of the blue team. And now we go from that hype into a math rock song. The nerves have got to be through the roof for all 16 of these players right now. I just cannot believe I'm listening to a math rock song after what we just witnessed. Like, it feels like I just watched a tiebreaker, is what happened. That map was almost 4 minutes long. Yeah, here we have Splash. This map is most definitely a toss-up. I'm surprised Canada went for this instead of the Nomad 5. Maybe a little bit afraid after the United States looking so dominant on that hidden 3. This map, though, it's gonna be kind of a hybrid map in terms of skill sets. It has a lot of rhythm focus, as well as precision, as well as flow aim. So you have some skill sets that haven't really been checked so far in this match, so it's really tough to predict who's really gonna end up on top here, but One thing's for certain is that Batball has been going out of his mind so far this match, and having him in for this map has got to be huge for USA. Going to be joined by Conrad, known gimmick specialist, Rhythm Game, the Hard Rock player, and Arco. Going to go up against Yip, Gore, Onkar, and Cut Paper. Definitely, once again, going to be all eyes on Yip for the side of Canada here. He went off on that Hard Rock 2, probably looking to him once again to go off on this Hard Rock 3. And we see breaks. We see tons of breaks out of the beginning. The accuracies in this lobby are abysmal out of that start. To see an additional break come out from Batball. Canada looking to stabilize with a very short lead. But the map being over 2 minutes in length, still got a decent ways to go. Rhythm Game breaking going to start to be a little bit more impactful here. But the Cut Paper fill for Canada is going to start to weigh them down a little bit. Especially with that break from Gore. They can't afford many breaks on their top half here for Canada. It's going to be Yip and Onkar to pull it forward for them. Meanwhile, Conrad and no longer Arco going to be holding it for USA. Yip does break as well, though, so once again, it's going to be Onkar and Conrad both trading breaks. But that trade does favor Canada. When both combos trade, it tends to favor the team in the lead, and Canada's going to hold on to it just for a little bit. But there are breaks all across the lobby. This map is just so brutal to play in a tournament setting. But it's actually going to be Cut Paper, the hidden fill player, coming in on the Hard Rock with the big performance now. Oh, but there goes Cut Paper. It is so close once again into the last third of this map. Big combos from Batball and Rhythm Game with support from Arco. Gonna start to take this back in favor of US. It's only Yip for Canada. Batball and Conrad break though, as well as Rhythm Game. Arco getting slow slidered. Yip now with the opportunity to do the unthinkable, take another excruciatingly close point back in favor of Canada. But he has got a lot of work cut out for him, especially as the breaks come out. Can they do it again? Can Canada survive once more? Yip already putting up a masterclass right now in the combo. 500 combo and counting. Yip looking to put the Canadian team on his back once again. Breaks from Cut Paper not really going to matter. Conrad and Rhythm Game have brought back some combo for USA, so if Yip does break, it's going to go back in their favor. But it looks like Yip is going to do it once again. Canadian Jesus, when it matters most, reviving the hope of the Canadian roster. And they're going to stay alive for another point, a 50k victory in theirs. And now, United States' hand going to be forced for their last pick. This is what you expect from the OWC player who has been on, I believe, at least one or two top 6 OWC rosters. When you put that guy in a 4-digit tournament, he's bound to do stuff like this, and he's coming through when it matters the most. Now, if you're United States, there are only 3 maps left in this pool that are pickable. You've got Nomad 3, Nomad 5, and Hidden 1. United States is not going to want to pick this Hidden 1. You've got Nomad 3, which was a map that they took as a break point to go to match point up against Canada in winners finals. Or you have Nomad 5, where you are forcing the hand of the most comfortable player in the lobby to play his most comfortable skill set. I have a feeling it might be Nomad 3 here for United States, but they are also a very confident reading roster. I believe only really losing reading to Canada. It looks like we might be joined by Dio, and here he is. We've got our replacement Canadian caster here.
I'm
Mr.
here to
Dio.
juice the Canadians. Let's go, Yip! That's what I'm talking about. Pulling out the carry when it matters. It is Nomad 5, the last pick for the United States, though. Miles, I'm gonna be honest. I have not looked at the pool. I don't know what this map is, but I've heard it's messed up.
This map is extremely messed up. You have a lot of difficult overlapping patterns mixed in with some extremely difficult finger control as well. I believe this map has some juicy 1/6 bursts that have caught off basically every single player, at least when it was played in Losers Grands. And I know players on USA have made practice diffs for that part, so it's probably going to come down to the finger control aspect of this. But still, Canada arguably having the best reading player left in the tournament. They're going to be licking their chops here.
Yeah, they've got Cut Paper, they've got Yip on this roster for Canada. It's gonna have to be the carry performance, I think, from those two players. We did see this, like you said, played in the losers finals between Canada and Thailand. I'm gonna go ahead and look at that score because I do remember watching this and it was not super pretty. It was everybody
ugly.
under 300k on this map when it was Canada versus Thailand. Cut Paper did top score. Yip was second top score. So again, it's gonna have to be those two to pull out all the stops for Canada. Luckily, they have their two carry players here for this low pro trait map. We're looking at Batball to carry this for the United States, surely, because that guy is really, really solid on all of the gimmick stuff. It's actually going to be Flat Paper coming in to replace Tan for Canada on this map compared to losers finals, by the way. So no Tan, Flat Paper in. The double paper buff for Canada is going to have to pay off on this map.
Yep, the double paper buff. Meanwhile, United States, they've got a pretty scary-looking reading roster here themselves. Conrad, Mitten, and Gaby and RNG going to support Batball on this one. And I definitely think if you're looking at the average score from average player maybe in this lobby, it's going to have to be another carry performance here. Yip has put on the heroics twice now for Canada, and now Cut Paper absolutely has to show up for their side.
If you're rooting for the United States, you are rooting for those players not to do so much. You're rooting for Batball to show up instead. You're rooting for Conrad, Mitten, Gaby, and RNG to pull out really solid scores on this map. Early break for RNG. Early break for Yip, Flat Paper, Conrad, Mitten as well. Again, this map just, there's a reason that everyone was under 300k in losers finals on this map. It is a really, really tough pick. You do have full combos still intact for Cut Paper, Gore, and Batball right now. Cut Paper and Batball, I think, are the two to watch out for, though, on this kind of pick.
Yeah, and there goes Batball and Gaby as well. It's only Conrad, Mitten now on the side of USA as RNG breaks as well. But Cut Paper dropping as well. It's going to be Conrad, Mitten up against Gore, who has been another one of the shining stars for Canada. But we are about to get into that really difficult finger control section. And if Gore drops there and Conrad holds, it's going to look really ugly for Canada. But here we go into the breach. Who's going to hold on? Gaby breaks, Flat Paper breaks, Conrad breaks, Gore continues to hold.
Gore, what is he doing? He is still holding through this section. The finger control part with the 1-6. Gore misses on the very last stream, but it is advantage Canada. There's an ever so slight score advantage for Canada. Combo is dead even. Everyone missing that entire section. It all depends on this last part of the map. Track the combos, but stay intact. It's Cut Paper for Canada finding the miss. Gaby will trade as well. Gore still holding alongside RNG. Yip as well holding a little bit here, but everyone's still finding misses. It's overall Canada with slightly better miscounts going into the ending. 400k on this map for Gore is playing out of his mind, and he absolutely needed it because everyone else on Canada is below that 300k mark. Everyone on the US is below that 300k mark, but the consistency for the US is there and will be outmatched by the back-breaking solo carry out of Gore to force the tiebreaker.
It was not Cut Paper in the end. It was Gore. So I'd like to quote Batball on the USA roster. Yesterday, we were in BC. He was saying, we were all really worried about Cut Paper and Yip. It was all, how are we going to neutralize them? And he was like, dude, you're forgetting about Gore. That guy is going to kick our ass tomorrow. And kick our ass he has on that map, coming in the clutch when it matters absolutely the most. Canada, that is just absolutely insane. Those were some insanely close points, but here we are. The final stage is set. We are at the grand finals tiebreaker.
We are here. Can we get the map pool screen, please, streamer? Miles, give me a rundown of how this match has gone, because this is an 8-star category 216 BPM tech tiebreaker. So what has the match looked like? Who are the players that we're looking at going into this? Because both of these teams have to be tired after this. The full best of 13 with every single map played that could possibly be played outside of literally 2 picks in the pool and the bans.
All right, so the way I'll explain this match is that USA picked 3 DTs in a row, winning all 3 of them very definitively. Canada getting break pointed on their second pick, and then their third pick as well. So the United States went up to match point really early. They were up 6-2, and now Canada winning 4 points straight to force the tiebreaker on a few different skill sets. United States won that hidden 3, which was the first reading pick, which is why I assume Canada waited so long to go for that No Mod 5. Or why United States actually picked that No Mod 5 that Canada would break point. But it has just been a dogfight. After the first half of the match, all chaos broke loose, and it has just been heroic performances coming out from Canada, to say the least. Yip and now Gore putting on their carry pants to force this tiebreaker. And as you mentioned, this is an 8-star tiebreaker. This map is harder than any tiebreaker OWC has ever produced, in my opinion, as well as 3WC. This map is absolutely brutal, throws every single skill set in the game at you at some point. So in this one, I'm just going to have to favor United States because throughout the match, they've been the one proven to have slightly higher skill cap. But after what Canada's just done, you cannot count these guys out.
And that said, for Canada, I mean, you look at the map pool screen, you see the picks for this team have been a lot of the more tricky maps in this pool, picking into stuff like the No Mod 4. Yes, it's a speedier tiebreaker as well, but a lot of the maps that Canada have won on have been on these really tricky picks. Corruption in Hard Rock, the No Mod 2 being very close, sure, but then the Hard Rock 2 as well in Splash. It's all been these really tricky picks near the end of the match here for Canada to make this comeback happen. And even earlier on into the match, they weren't winning on the pure mechanics pick. They're winning on things that are really, really tricky, tech-focused, technical maps, not pure mechanics, not straight up, not straight up mechanics. And yes, maybe you can favor the United States on skill cap, but on skill set, you're favoring Canada, who have been really, really solid on a lot of tech maps, especially these two at the bottom of your screen. Yip and Cut Paper are extremely good tech players. Cut Paper with a lot of really good scores on tech maps that are beyond the realm of what a usual player at this rank range should be able to do. So I'm looking at those two. I'm looking at Gore as well after the last map, to be honest. I mean, that guy just popped off beyond any expectation on that No Mod 5.
Yeah, but you say that, but the No Mod 4 pick that came out of Canada was actually a breakpoint in favor of US, so definitely I think going to be an even ground where I'm once again just going to favor the skill cap because this is not something really up Yip's wheelhouse because there is a lot of streams in this map that could catch him off guard. But as we can see, everyone in the lobby is finding struggles right now. Right now, the most comfortable player to come out of the breach is looking to be Arco up at 360 combo. We're going to see how long he can hold on. Lead already very quickly, 80k in favor of USA, and he finds a slider break right before the break.
Flames Terror is there, though. Flames Terror has combo to back up Arcos going into these other slider sections now. Flames Terror, a very good stream player, but not the tech player that the USA needed for this part. And so
that ball is there.
Full combo reset. That ball is here now as well, like you said. And Canada just cannot seem to find these combos that the USA is finding right now. Cut Paper and Yip are having a lot of trouble holding together these high combos. It is already a 100,000 score lead on this tiebreaker for the United States.
Yip, or not Yip, that ball, the finger control extraordinaire for Team USA, holding the highest accuracy in the lobby as he's meant to be. This guy is like rank 2 or 3 on last words, and he's looking to get through this rhythm section, holding his big combo. Up already above 500, he's looking to be the first player to grace a 100k score, and he does. And United States, after the first quarter of this map, is just looking so dominant. 130k score on a tiebreaker like this is absolutely ginormous.
It is massive, and just to illustrate the point, even the worst score on the US from Flamester is still better than Gore on Canada or Yip on Canada. Their 2 highest scores are still worse than Flamester's bottom score for the United States right now. There needs to be a massive comeback for Canada in the back half of this map if they want to force this bracket reset. There are a lot of combo breaks coming out of the United States, sure, but Canada does not have the combo to take advantage here. It's another break from Flamester as well, but you need to hold combo, Canada, if you want to force this bracket reset. You cannot keep finding all of these misses all over the place. You need to find some kind of combo somewhere, but Yip slider breaking, Cut Paper slider breaking, Gore the only one to hold any kind of combo, but Flamester is there to more than match and exceed that combo from Gore and to hold it where he doesn't. And the United States continues to extend the score lead, nearly double score now, 500k to 300k in the United States favor.
Yeah, and into the last third of this map, Canada really needs to step up big time. Cut Paper having an extraordinarily hard time on this map. I think lacking his comfortable hidden up or down at 78%. He only has 34,000 score, and you really need a lot more than that if you want to take down USA on this. 250k score lead into the last quarter of this map. You could almost already give it to USA.
The only way that Canada wins this is if somebody on this roster combos the hell out of this last section and just goes up to 300k or 400k score. But with 100k, the best score coming out of Canada right now, again, even Flames Tear, yes, he is bottom scoring for the United States. He still has a higher score than anyone on Canada's side. Cut Paper, the player we were pointing to as a potential carry on this map, is at 40k score. Canada is just not comfortable on this tiebreaker. And you may have called it, Miles, the skill cap for the United States roster may just be the thing that carries them into a win in this 4-digit World Cup. Everyone on the USA still holding better accuracy, better combo where it matters in this tiebreaker, and nobody on Canada is able to hold these big combos that they would have needed throughout this entire map to finish this comeback, bring it home. They were down 6-2 and won 4 picks in a row. But the United States on this tiebreaker will deny Canada. They will not allow the comeback to happen. They will not be going to bracket reset. And they will take the 4-digit World Cup 2023.
For the first time since 2019, United States, they have reached the summit of the 4-digit scene. Became close in 2020, but now, for the first time after the disappointing 2022 campaign, United States, this new look, new roster, only one repeated player, they are going to do it, and they are going to be the 4-digit World Cup 2023 winners, defeating Canada in an intense match, ending in tiebreaker. But that's GG, well played. USA has taken it.
Take it they will, right from Canada's hands. Clawing victory. How does the phrase go? Grasping victory from the claws of defeat, as it were, for the United States. Canada almost finishing the comeback, almost forcing bracket reset, but completely outclassed on the tiebreaker by the United States. It was not close on this tiebreaker. Every single score for the United States better than every single score for Canada. It was a masterclass from the USA, 7-6 in tiebreaker. Canada with big momentum going into the end here, but it just doesn't matter whether you're down 6-2 or 7-6. It is still a loss at the end of the day, and the United States will be getting that 4WC badge. They will be taking that championship.
And that is going to do it for this iteration of 4-digit World Cup. Glad to see this tournament still alive and running. We had tons of intense matches this iteration, and I believe we are about to put up the podium screen where we commemorate the top 3 of this iteration. Obviously, you've got United States on top, Canada taking second, and Thailand making an unexpected come here, taking that 3rd place in the tournament off of some insane performances from Lesberry. Obviously, it's a massive from them, but obviously the story right now has to be about United States. They almost blew that, going down, or going up 6-2, and then almost being reverse swept by this Canadian roster, but I could tell that in the back of their head, they knew that if they were to go to this tiebreaker, it would just have to favor them because of the overwhelming skill cap advantage in their favor.
And it was enough. It was more than enough for the United States to take that tiebreaker. By far the hardest map in this tournament. By far the hardest map that the 4-digit World Cup has ever seen. Like you said, that map looked harder than last year's OWC Grand Finals tiebreaker. That was a very, very hard map. It was a very, very difficult map pool. And you could tell the advantage it gave the United States from the time that they were up in this match early on with their early break points against Canada, so that it was going to be an uphill climb for this Canadian roster. And as close as they came in this iteration, it just was not enough. They had a really good run for Team Canada, but it will end second. The United States will be your champions, Thailand in third. Congratulations to all these teams, but mostly to the United States for taking their first win since 2019, 4 years ago, in the 4-digit World Cup. Thanks as well to everyone who staffed this iteration, all of the custom mappers, Nick for map pooling, Shadoos for doing all of the technical work and behind the scenes stuff with all of the spreadsheets, the bot used for scheduling matches and for all of the staff taking matches, as well as all the Ghostly Memory overlay stuff. Chili Repair for the graphics, all of the streamers, commentators, referees who made this tournament possible. It was an awesome tournament once again, and that is going to be it for the 4-Digit World Cup 2023. Congratulations again to the United States for the victory.
Yep, and thank you all for watching. That is going to be it for this iteration. So you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night wherever you are. Goodbye.